happening right now, maybe 3, certainly. Putin put in a major attack on Ukraine, and also Hurricane Aaron is a monster and is going to do some damage in North Carolina, it looks like. And Israel has started the offensive on Gaza City. It's huge. Can I put a shout out real fast for www.pastorpaulgold.com? That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. You know, a lot of people have done a pretty good job with their savings for retirement. But I don't think you realize that the buying power, the cash you have in the bank, what will it be worth by the time you need it when you retire? Okay? I mean, when you think about it, right now, the retirement funds that were made, 401k was not made for you. It was really made for in a corporate boardroom for organizations and companies and corporations to pass that risk on to you. And they play with your money while they're doing it. They put it in the stock market. You're not in control of it. They make all the decisions, and they feed your cash to the Wall Street wolves, the crashes, the inflation, and everything else. It's real important to take a look at that. Here's what you could do. Click on the link below this video and go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Find out how you can convert cash into real assets, something that has a tangible capability of increasing. Gold, a biblical currency, and Noble Gold can help you. I mean, what they'll do, you can buy gold or silver or gold bars or gold coins and have it shipped directly to your home, or let them put it in a secured vault. The decision's yours. I highly recommend that you visit www.pastorpaulgold.com or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. Find out. They are transparent, very solid information, fair. They will help you. Find out all about it at pastorpaulgold.com. So here's what's happening. So first of all, let's talk about Israel. In Israel right now, the Gaza offensive has begun. Benjamin Netanyahu has called up 60,000 army reservists. They're being summoned, deployed to the area. Why? Because thousands of Israeli soldiers are going to roll in with tanks and with armored vehicles, and they're going to be basically going house to house, street to street, tunnel to tunnel, rooting out hopefully the rest and the last of Hamas, and to try to rescue the hostages. But you know this is going to be ugly and bloody. And so a lot of prayers are going out right now, as this is a horrible situation, but we can't get Hamas to surrender. They won't surrender, and they won't surrender the hostages or the bodies of the hostages unless they're guaranteed that they get to remain in power. And that's not going to happen. So while that's going on, this offensive is going to be getting real ugly about the same time that the United Nations is going to be meeting next month, while the Feast of Trumpets is going on, and the Day of Atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles. This is gigantic timing of convergence of biblical prophecy happening at the same time. So, I mean, it's really going to be intense. And while that's going on, let me just throw something out there for you as well. There's also, while they're trying to rescue the hostages and all that going on, we also have a situation developing in Russia and Ukraine. Even though Trump met with those European leaders at the White House, and Zelensky for that matter, Trump got up at one point in the meeting and went into a different room in the White House on a secured line and called Vladimir Putin. It was 1 o'clock in the morning in Russia, but Putin took the call and talked with Trump for a while over where the European nations and Zelensky are at in this process. Trump is trying to force this peace deal to happen, but Putin has launched a major offensive, one of the strongest ones yet in the last month on Ukraine, and this ain't setting well for the Ukrainians. Ukraine has also been launching offenses on Russia. The war rages on. There is no ceasefire, and Trump is trying to broker a peace deal. Yet Emmanuel Macron wants to have a seat at the table if Trump is able to set up a meeting between Putin and Zelensky and President Trump. Macron wants to sit at the table. That would just be an irritant. But let me just say, this is getting very, very intense right now in what's taking place. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Now, Hurricane Aaron, just did a video. It's actually a short. You can go watch it. I'm standing along the Atlantic Ocean. You can see the sea. The waves are roaring. And I'm about 350 miles from the Hurricane Aaron was a Category 5. Then it was a 4. Right now it's a 2. We're going to go back to Hurricane Category 3 status. As it moves north now, it is 600 miles wide, and it's really, really starting to whip the storm surge up on the banks, especially the outer banks of North Carolina, is going to get hit with about 4-foot high storm surge. Also, all the way down to, as I said, Charleston, South Carolina is also going to have about 3-foot storm surge and even right here in Florida, all the way up to probably Virginia, there will be pretty strong rip currents, deadly rip currents, and the waves are roaring here, I can tell you that. So a lot going on right now. Keep your eyes open. We're living in the end times. Biblical prophecy is certainly coming to pass right before your very eyes. Pray for the peace in the Middle East. Pray for peace, Russia, Ukraine, and pray for the peace on the seas. But there's 2 more hurricanes. Well, they haven't become hurricanes yet, but there's 2 more storms brewing right now, right in behind Aaron, coming off the coast of Africa. So we're going to keep a close eye on both of those as we're living in the end times. Go check out the short I did, though, guys, on Hurricane Aaron. It's a pretty good. It's about a 2-minute short, and you can really see the waves. I went down to the ocean side. All right, I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're living in the last days. It will certainly be a powerful broadcast tomorrow night. It's going to be a doubleheader with Avi Loeb and Mike from around the world. Warning, planet Earth. Get your tickets right now. Go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Order your tickets right now. We're just 9 days away. 9 days away from the most powerful all-star cast and a most powerful webinar of the year called Warning, Planet Earth. You can get your tickets at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. I'll be back with more on the coming apocalypse. Are you saved? Are you serious?